Good evening, party people. This is NecrosDanny with Maximum Lucha. We got a special guest. We're in the city of Santa Ana, beautiful city of Santa Ana, the home of Little Cholo. And tonight he's going to spend a little time in his hometown, giving us his story, who trained him, what's the future, and how he got started. So, first thing I want to ask you is, you got a lot of stuff going on. AWS, UIPW, you got a lot of accomplishments right now. I mean, talk about some of those accomplishments. Some of the stuff at AWS and hopefully UIPW pretty soon.
Well, the biggest accomplishment that I just recently did was, celebrating my 15th year anniversary.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
So I think that's the biggest accomplishment that I've been able to do so far. Other than that, I've just been blessed with having the opportunity to perform at these great promotions and stuff like that, such as AWS and UIPW, and if it wasn't for the fans showing their support, which I really appreciate, I wouldn't have the opportunity to do that, so thank you very much.
I think another one you're forgetting about was the Santino brothers. You made it all the way to the championship. I mean, against Robbie Phoenix. That was a great match. You got screwed on the rematch, though, with Damien Arsenic coming in.
Shit happens, also like saying to Santinos for giving me the opportunity to showcase a little bit of the talent that I have.
Oh, and people loved it, dude. Especially when me and you were talking smack, you threw me into the wall, the crowd got into it, they loved it, they really did. It was a great show, and then the match went on, and it just was one of those battles epic battles, I would say, because you guys beat the tar out of each other. You guys both took your hard hits from each other, and he was able to win it, but I really think you could go back and you could win that.
It was definitely a learning experience, and I can't wait to come back very soon.
Yeah, we're hoping you come back. Santino Brothers loves you, and so does the fans over there. They love you too. All right, next one I'm gonna ask is AWS, because right now they're freaking hot. I mean, everybody's talking about AWS. You've had some of the biggest matches there recently with Sabu. Dude, that was a freaking crazy match. You guys beat the crap out of each other, dude. I mean, that was nuts. Tell the fans about that one, because man.
What can I say? It's Sabu. You go into, when you find out that you're wrestling Sabu, you have to go into a whole different mindset.
I bet, dude. Me going into that match was totally different because he's a totally different style than I am. But it definitely felt good to change it up. Give the people a little bit of a different side of Cholo, and I think you're a perfect opponent. I think when I saw the card, that was one of the main reasons I went with. I was like, dude, Cholo versus Sabu. I was like, oh damn, you got one of the LA's toughest versus Sabu, one of the hardcore wrestlers, probably one of the craziest of all time. I mean, you put on a show. I'll never forget that picture where you put your head down and you got the tack inside your head. I mean, that was brutal. I mean, I remember you even saying on Facebook that you still had some in your back or your arm or something like that a few days later.
I went to work right after the show and had a thumbtack still stuck in the back of my elbow.
I mean, that's hardcore. I mean, that's crazy, dude. That's nuts. That's way nuts. Another one I was going to ask you, too, is UIPW. They kind of mix and match up a little bit. What's your future with them? Because they're a great company.
UIPW has been a blessing for me because the promoter, Kerry, has given me the opportunity to showcase what I have. And not a lot of other promoters have given me that opportunity. And I appreciate it a lot. He's been putting me against all the main eventers that he's been bringing in from Mexico and stuff like that. And I haven't backed down.
No, you haven't.
I haven't backed down, and I won't back down to anybody.
No, you've never. I mean, you're probably, like I said, we call you the Intimidator. You're not afraid of nobody. I mean, you even messed up Tatura. I mean, yeah, everybody's like, oh, that's ruthless, that's cold-blooded. But that just shows you gotta, you're not gonna. You don't care who it is. Anybody gets in your way.
It doesn't matter who it is. It's Lucha Libre, and whether you're a woman or a man, and you're booked against me, I'm not gonna back down, and I'm not gonna take it easy on you.
Yeah. I tell you the truth, I probably upped her career a little bit too. I'm not gonna lie, because taking a shot from one of the toughest guys in wrestling like that, I mean, that's pretty tough. I mean.
I don't know if it upped her career much, but I think she learned from it.
No, I think she did too.
I think she learned from it, and
it's very painful.
And if opportunity were to happen again, then it would probably be a little harder.
Oh, all right, cool. So you say you don't mess with Cholo. Not gonna mess around. But one of the questions that a lot of us want to know. I've seen you wrestle for about 2 or 3 years now. I mean, you got a lot of passion. You got a lot of character. You don't hold nothing back. What was your main, what was the main person that got you wanted to be a wrestler? What was your inspiration?
or was it a wrestler himself?
There was a lot of different inspirations for me. I remember watching wrestling when I was a little kid. One of the first matches that I seen was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant.
Oh yeah.
And I basically just watched American style wrestling my whole upbringing and stuff like that. And until around 1994, where the very first match wrestler I saw was Rey Mysterio Jr.
Oh yeah.
And once I saw him, seeing his size and the stuff that he did, that made me want to fulfill my dream to actually become a wrestler.
Yeah, because I mean, for a small guy, him and Eddie Guerrero had match of the year in 1997 in a league of nothing but giants and titans. They had match of the year, and it doesn't matter what size you are, you got the skill, you can do it. And they proved it. I mean, that was a crazy match. I've seen that over and over and over, and that was nasty.
Yeah,
I mean, some of those movies.
It's one of the best matches I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I would say so too. I mean, it was perfect. It was pinpoint, and the crowd just wasn't on. It was great.
Yeah.
You know, and I could see how that could, inspire. Can't even talk right now. Inspire you to be a wrestler, because when I've ever seen that stuff, I mean, even I would get excited and say, man, that's just, it's out of this world, and you can do that now.
It was just one of those things where you see his size, and at that time when I saw his size, I wasn't much bigger than he was. I was maybe about an inch or two taller, and I weighed, about $120, $125, and just to sit there and see him do all that stuff was making me. Made me believe that I could do it more.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, that's really cool. And one of the things, since you had your inspiration, who's trained you? I've never asked you that before. Last time we had our interview, we didn't get that far, but who trained you? I mean, who was responsible for making you who you are?
Well, my very first trainer and my official trainer is Martin Marin. He's the owner of WPW.
Yeah, WPW.
He's the one that trained me from day one. And I also had, I guess you could say, a guest trainer. His name is Jorge Vega. He's a Mexican wrestler.
All right.
Very famous back in the day. He used to be a part of the trios called Los Arqueros del Espacio.
All right.
Him, Robin Hood, and I forgot the third guy. Sorry.
It's all good, man.
But him and Martin were my very first trainers.
I heard Martin's pretty tough. I heard he works you good, is what everybody tells me who trains under him. It's like, dude, that guy works you good. He makes sure that you're going to go out there and perform.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Martin taught me from day one until he's taught me a lot of things about the business and besides wrestling and stuff like that. So.
And he knows what he's talking about, because I've been to WPW show and they're exciting. I mean, the crowd gets into it. The guys go out there and put on a great show. I saw Super Nino versus Red Spider. I mean, those guys, it was a great show. I mean, pretty much all of them, all the matches we saw, you could tell, which is a great show.
Over the years, I've had a lot of chances to have like guest trainers come in and teach me different stuff that I didn't learn from Martin and from George, and such as Super Kendo.
Oh yeah, I know Super Kendo.
Super Kendo had a hand in training Rey Mysterio Jr. So having him help me was, it was an honor, because if he trained Rey, then he could teach me some stuff.
Oh yeah, that is a huge honor, dude. I mean, wow, that is a huge honor. And I mean, those are a lot of big list of people that trained you that are really, well known, well respected, and very good. I think one of the things I want to ask you now is, what is your future? You've got a lot of stuff going on right now, but what's the future, Little Cholo? Because right now, I remember you posted something saying that you're the 5th best indie wrestler.
I was ranked in the top 5 U.S. indie wrestlers.
Yeah, I mean, U.S. I mean, that's the whole U.S. I mean, that's a huge deal. And people, hopefully one day you'll get that call from from WWE. Is that a step that you've thought about in your life? Because you told me you knew John Cena.
Yeah.
So that's got to be your aspirations for the future.
It's something I think that pops into all independent wrestlers' head, is to get the call from WWE or TNA or a big company like that, and if they were to call and they ask me, yeah, sure, why not? It's not. I'm happy where I'm at.
Now you seem pretty content.
I'm content, and as long as the people are content with what I'm doing,
it's all good.
It's all good.
No, because I could totally see you in WWE. Seriously, you're one of those guys. You got the attitude, you got the look, you got the talk, you got the moves. Never know, man. You never know, because in LA, you're king of the hill. And, seriously, when people, like I said, when people see you at the shows, people want to go see you. Love or hate you, they still want to come see you. And you're a great wrestler, and you entertain. Like you said, you've wrestled with some of the best guys. I think if there's anything else that I have missed that maybe you want to talk about. If you weren't wrestling?
Yeah, if he wasn't a wrestler, what would he be doing? What would he be doing?
If I wasn't wrestling right now, what would I be doing?
Yeah.
Honestly, if I wasn't wrestling right now, I'd probably be in jail. Why? Just because of stupid decisions that I probably would have made as a kid. Right before I came into wrestling, I was messing up in school, doing things I shouldn't have, and I'm very fortunate enough to have found something that helped me change, which is wrestling, Lucha Libre. And if it wasn't for wrestling, I'd probably be in jail or who knows, even dead.
Wow, that's powerful.
I'm sorry to interrupt that.
Go ahead.
He said something real key. Hello, Miguel.
Remember?
And I'm sorry to interrupt this. I had that question, but I wanted to know if you have a few words for some of the people that may be out there going through some of the stuff that you actually went through. That might help them out.
Yeah. You know what? If
thank you.
That's all good.
If everybody goes through their ups and downs. Everybody has problems and stuff like that. But you just have to, at some point in your life, you're going to hit rock bottom, or you're going to get hit with a reality check. And that's what happened to me. I got hit with a reality check, like real hard. And I had to make a decision on what I wanted to do. And I think I made the right one.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I'm not in jail. I'm glad I'm out here,
having fun at the shows.
Having fun at the shows. Couldn't be more blessed to be here in Orange County. And you know what? I really hope that people that are going through stuff like that I did can make the right decision as well.
Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't always seem easy at that point, especially at that crossroads where you got to pick either the good or the bad. A lot of people fall. We all fall. It's one of those things, but you got to pick yourself back up and get yourself to point A. From point A to point B, my bad. But it's a tough, man.
You definitely learn from your mistakes, and I've learned from my mistakes. I've learned from watching other people's mistakes. One thing that you guys probably don't know, and a lot of people don't know, unless you're really close to me, is that I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. Never drank alcohol. I tasted it once, and it was the worst experience of my life.
All right.
I might get shit on or clowned on for it because he's a cholo, or he acts like a cholo and he doesn't drink. But it's just.
That doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make you less of a man. We've had a lot of fun. You've told us a lot of stuff about yourself we didn't get to last time. And, I want to say I appreciate your time.
Maximum Lucha for the support that you guys give me. You, Miguel, George, the newest acquisition, Ozzy.
Yeah.
You guys have shown your respect and your support for me at all the shows that I've been at, and I really appreciate that.
No, I appreciate your time.
And for you to give me the opportunity on your guys' show and to show what I got to other people online and stuff like that, I really appreciate that.
We appreciate your time.
It's an honor coming.
Yeah, it's an honor coming from you because you're, like I said, you're one of the elites in LA, dude.
I'm nobody.
Oh, that's not true at all, dude. That's not true at all. But hey, party people, we appreciate it.
That's not what everybody else is saying, huh?
Yeah, that's what everybody else is saying. Everybody's like, you're one of the biggest stars, so it's all good.
I'm not even a star at all, man. I'm just me. I just do what I do, and I hope I can live out another 15 more years in wrestling.
Trust me, we want to see you. We want to go out there. We want to see you beat some ass, beat Mysterioso's ass.
I can't believe this is the same guy that's in the ring.
Yeah. I can't believe this is the same guy that beat me up 2 months ago. It's all good, man.
You gotta. When I step in the ring, it's totally different. It's game face on.
Oh yeah, I can imagine, dude. It's a whole different world.
Sorry about the noise effects in the background. We got little kids around here. We are in Orange County, and so
we were attracting some people earlier.
Yeah.
We got a little group of people over there. So
it's cool. It's cool.
But yeah, thank you for your time, and I really appreciate it.
I thank your time, man, and we hope that you, like you said, go another 15 years, more accolades, more belts, more championships, and hopefully WWE. You never know, man. You never know.
Never know.
Never know. Just don't forget us. Let's say the small people. All right, man.
Don't worry, I won't.
All right, appreciate it, man. Peace out, man.